And the Los Angeles Rams strap in. This will be a good one. 2-1 loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Akers, he coughs it up. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Going right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Open man is now complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
49ers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Now back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. What a huge play that time for the Rams. 56 yards.
2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But your
Smiler stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and Smiler.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, 49ers.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Another carry for the running.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14. 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Now, 3rd and 9. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To number
18 yards, first down Niners. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one in the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. About 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to run the option here. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That'll throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Just inside the 10. Well, the Rams are going to have 1st
first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Back now here on EA Sports. Gets the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught around the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Bryson Hopkins.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The kicker on for the...
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Rams 28, 49ers 14. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Was his intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going up top for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run this with Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down and goal. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for L.A., they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.